Well, Crown Jewel is done and it was a big night in Perth. Some great moments, some weird ones, and possibly the odd surprise. I've had a bit of time to let it all sink in, so here are my thoughts on Crown Jewel. Number 1. Bloodline knocked for 6. For those who don't get the cricket reference, it was chosen due to Roman's use of a cricket bat, where being knocked for 6 runs is pretty much the worst outcome a bowler can receive. This fits quite well here. Roman loses, something he's not that used to doing lately. It came after being speared by his cousin, albeit by accident, and he wasn't best pleased. I actually quite enjoyed the match and remained engaged during all of it. It was always likely that there would be interference, but they still did a good job and nobody comes out of the match looking weak. Roman left in a temper, Jay left in a temper, and I've been a bit confused lately around what direction this is going in. After this outcome, I'm still confused, and I'm intrigued to see what the future booking's going to be for this. Number 2. It's Steffi time, quick time. While it was definitely a result I saw coming, Stephanie Vicaire ends Tiffany Stratton's undefeated streak and wins the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. What I didn't see coming though, was just how quickly she did it. I was just starting to get into the match and then bang, it was over. A short match isn't always necessarily a bad thing, but I did feel like we could have had a lot more here. The post-match stuff felt like it was nearly as long as the match itself. I wish I had more to say about the match, but it doesn't really feel like there is much. They performed well enough in the time they did have, and congratulations to both girls on how well they've done with their progression this year. Let's see where their storylines go from here. Number 3. Let's try this next. Well, it was certainly amusing to watch for sure. In easily the most fun match of the night, the two veterans felt like it was a good opportunity to try as many moves as they could, inspired by past and present superstars. Let me try a skull-crushing finale. Now, let me try the Walls of Jericho. What about Sister Abigail? It honestly reminded me of a charity tennis match I watched once, where they were smiling at each other the whole way through it, and didn't really seem to care who won. Doesn't mean that they didn't hit the moves brilliantly, though. So much talent on show. You can make a case that John Cena should be having serious matches while heading towards the end, but that was certainly memorable. And like the crowd in Perth, I was smiling the whole way through it. Number 4. Dangerous loyalty? To an extent, the answer is obvious, if you're talking about getting kicked in the head for it. But was this really worth it? Kairi proved her loyalty by taking the kick that I just described. The commentators certainly had some comments on it. Now, the average person would appreciate that. I know I would if someone took a kick in the head for me. But this is Asuka we're talking about. The way she's been acting lately and the way she's controlled Kairi, she may well not forgive her for losing the match. Crazy, I know, but how often does the mindset of a heel make complete sense? A reasonable tag team match between some strong competition, where they did what they needed to do, could be a satisfying conclusion. The winning team might soon be looking towards the World Championship again, but they may not be ready to move on from each other just yet. Number 5. International crowds. So some of the superstars, mainly Seth, received a rather interesting accusation, shall we say, from the Australian crowd. Then again, that more than likely had nothing to do with it, and it was just their way of saying, we don't like you. I bring this up though because I want to talk about international crowds. I know I mentioned it about Clash in Paris, but I have loved them recently. They were very loud in Saudi Arabia, us Brits are always great, the French were electric, and now we have the humour from the Australians. It's my favourite thing about WWE doing these shows abroad. Fans all over the world get to see the show and bring their energy and excitement to it. At the end of the day, entertainment and having a good time is what it's all about. Number 6. Good logic, or it's obvious. I have successfully predicted the outcomes of 15 of the past 16 pay-per-view matches. Is this a result of them making it very obvious and easy? Or do I just have a knack for it? Let's watch me get them all wrong on the next one. I had a few comments from people who agreed with me this time around. Were the results so clear that we were all thinking it? Or did I just sell it with my logic? It would be good to hear what you all think around potential booking predictability. Number 7. Seth wins. That's it. I just don't have much more to say than that. Seth won it like I said he would. He cheated. He celebrated. I've watched the match twice now, and yeah, I'm struggling for anything else. I thought Seth played being rattled rather well, and some of the moves were good. Yeah, that's about all I've got. Most of us know, though, that the real drama came the following night on Raw. 3 thoughts on that coming soon.